and welcome to the AOS podcast, the first episode. First episode of the AOS podcast is back. Most of you might not know, but this was a podcast years back. It's been on a hiatus and it's back. So thank you all for watching, listening. It's being streamed right now live on Twitch and later be uploaded to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube right now, thank you. All right, so we have a couple of guests here. I'm not gonna just be me, you know, there's some people here. But all right, so our first guest, we have Chunker Chip, you know, member of AOS, guy with all the knowledge in games, jokes, and all that. So Chip, yeah. There he is. Applaud. Wait. You trolling? No, you trolling, bro. No.
Yes, I am.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Your mic was muted, bro. It was muted like crazy. You monk. But all right. There's Chip, you know, joke master, monk, and all that. All right. So our next guest, we have Sketchy Todd. He's an artist on Twitter. Just hit 10K recently. Shout out to him. Good friend, and he's like a Sonic connoisseur. Yeah. All right, and we have Sketchy Todd. You know, come on out, bro. Don't be shy.
Hey, come on, Todd.
Hi.
Oh my God, this is
Bruh, this man popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was on the floor for a little bit there. It was kind of getting itchy.
man really was just
Matt had them floor bugs, not even bed bugs. He had floor bugs.
the floor bugs. Like,
I don't have floor bugs.
Floor insects. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. There we have it. It was podcast first episode. Thank you all for listening. We'll have Twitch chat questions with channel points. If you have a question, you can redeem it, and we'll answer at the end. If there's like anything about the podcast, unrelated, related, just send it, and we'll get at the end. And yeah, that'll be the last thing. Then we get on out of here. Few things to talk about today. Actually, you know what? We brought it up. We can just start off with the Twitter thing.
Twitter?
Yeah. It's not the biggest news that's been happening on Twitter, but it's the most recent. They're getting rid of two-factor authentication and
on like text messages.
Specifically the text message.
Yeah, the text message, the SMS.
Their excuse being apparently there was a company or a scam thing or whatever the case may be. They were abusing that system. But if you notice anything, there is a pattern with Mr. Musky Boy where whenever he wants to make his 44 billion back, he disguises it under the fact that, it's the bots, guys. It's the bots.
Yeah, like, are they actually worried about bots like that? Like, I don't know, bro. Are they really worried about
Twitter's
bots like that?
Bots for years, and it was never as bad until he took over.
That's what they seem to care about. But yeah, it's the main thing. That's what they're trying to say. Is just that people will take advantage of it. Well, there probably was a lot of bots, but the fact that they're locking it behind a paywall is just like, why would you just lock that feature? Security behind a paywall is kind of weird.
I will say Google Authenticator, I've used it for a lot of stuff. I think I use it for Twitch, Tumblr, like all my not all of them, but for the most part I use it for a lot. It is a great authentication method.
So you could use that, like link it to like your account and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's literally as easy as just hitting the I was just about to show my screen and I realized all my code.
Yeah. Show me everything, Todd.
Here you go.
Yeah. Let me.
Here you go.
There you go.
Let me get your 10K Twitter.
Real, bro. Let me get your Twitter.
I'll tweet out some special words today.
Some some nice colorful words.
So number one thing about Twitter right now, Twitter is
Here
down.
you go, bro.
Post this, Perry.
Twitter is down right now. Apparently, like it's not just me.
Wait, what do you mean Twitter's down? Huh? No, it's not.
Let me hit refresh.
Replies are not loading in and shit.
No, for me.
Well, like if I'm looking at a tweet, you can't reply or like something like that.
Like if you're looking at a tweet, it just kind of does the whole like something went wrong. Try reloading.
Oh, no, it is. No, yeah, it is down for me too.
Yeah, no, it is. I think
Twitter's down currently.
To,
like,
God.
Them,
but yeah,
no, I refreshed.
Yeah, no, if you refresh, they load in, but apparently it's like tweets are not loading in for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Not for me.
it didn't work for me. Dang, Twitter's dying, y'all. You know, I guess we got to go to Tumblr, Instagram. You know,
To Tumblr. Yeah, no shit is
Twitter's
not
dead.
right now. Anyways, so Twitter is down. Let's talk about more Twitter. So the whole thing with the two-factor authentication is only for secure messages, or like they send it to your phone number, or they send you a text message, and you get like a little funny code, and then you put it in there, which it costs companies like money to do that, to obviously have the server to do that, which Twitter doesn't have, and of course they're gonna be shutting it down. So
Twitter didn't have money.
obviously text messages are kind of like the weakest authentication messages, like the authentication methods. So it's fair if a company wants you to like change it to a more secure version, like on your iPhone, you can have like a password like system that actually also gives you codes like Google authentication, or get an app. The problem with them getting rid of text messages is that they're not getting rid of them. They're putting it behind a paywall with Twitter Blue.
Exactly.
And some people are getting locked where they can't actually use the authenticator app. So what ends up happening is if they don't do that by like March 19th, 18th, somewhere around that
March 20th. Yeah, 20th.
Nobody knows what's gonna happen, but they phrase it as you will lose access to Twitter. So that can either mean you'll get suspended,
or you'll get locked
out, or you'll get locked.
It's pretty weird.
Like, I know there's a system. If a tweet gets reported, sometimes they'll say like, okay, you need to delete this tweet before you can get access. So it might be something like that, but who knows?
Right.
It makes sense because like.
So like.
It's just dumb.
I don't know. Are they really gonna lock us out Twitter if we don't have? If we don't have
like,
that?
I don't know. At this point, Elon is like just like fucking going like, "You're fired." Like something about Elon. Around the Super Bowl. Apparently he fired an engineer because an engineer told him, looking at Google Trends, you went from 100 to 9%. Nobody cares about you because.
That's true.
He was so mad because the tweet from the president of the United States, Joe Biden, had more views and more like retweets and likes than a tweet by the president of Twitter.
Hey man, you wouldn't know if you didn't make views public.
I did not know about this. Actually.
Yeah, me neither. I never heard about that.
The United States of America president versus a guy who owns Tesla.
A guy who's not actually smart and takes credit for
exactly.
Why are they trying to compete with the president anyway? Like the United States, like come on now.
Like he really was like beefing with Joe Biden. He apparently fired that engineer when he told him, "No, I am not 9% on Twitter."
I mean, you are. So it's like,
irrelevant. You're irrelevant. Get the fuck out.
Why is he such a baby, bro? Like really it's not that serious. It's his ego just being a hit, bro. That's literally what it is.
Even if, because apparently that came out anonymously, the engineer came out anonymously, so we don't know if it's true or if it's actually someone. But
he just said, I got fired.
I believe him. It honestly sounds believable. It sounds believable.
Musk is petty enough for that.
Like I think views were generally just made for him because like people barely like
it was to see like the engagement on Twitter, to see that it's actually active.
I blocked Elon Musk. I've been
I blocked him like literally when he got
It's so good. Oh my god.
Wait, actually, does SARS still follow Musk? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Because Todd, you always quote retweet him. I'm like, who was he quote retweeting? And it'll be like, oh.
I was typing in Elon Musk and I typed in Elon Muck.
But yeah, no, he put the view count just to see like the engagement on Twitter, right? Like, am I not mistaken? Yeah, I was like, look, the site's active. Like, we're not actually dying. Look, views.
Even though this happened before with Facebook, like Facebook was able to inflate views for I believe it was College Humor, wasn't it?
Really?
I believe those were so apparently back when College Humor had their own website and like barely used YouTube, they started uploading their stuff to Google, or not Google, to Facebook. And apparently Facebook inflated their views, so they would stop uploading to their own website and to YouTube. So they would go to Facebook.
I vaguely remember hearing that.
So they would go to Facebook, and then Facebook stopped inflating their views, and they fucking died.
Dang.
It's really bad. I mean, I don't think Twitter is doing that, but
yeah, I don't think it's to that level. But
it's just petty. Like views are just petty on Twitter. Unless it's a video, then that's not petty. But if it's just tweet, it's dumb. If anything, the person that posted the tweet should be able to see views, not you.
No, there was always able to see views. If you go, if you click, it was always there. It just was never public.
That was always a setting.
Menu,
That was always a setting like you could just check. But now it's just for everyone to see. Like, haha, you got 300 views, but no.
But then the
likes.
views really don't matter. 'Cause what counts as the view? If me just scrolling all my feed,
scrolling through, yeah,
like that counts as the view. If I'm just, I have my phone open, my laptop open, and every tweet get a view, every like reply get a view that I happen to scroll over. Like I don't know.
Yeah, every time you scroll a white girl Twitter tweet, you give them a view tune.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I probably am.
I wouldn't be surprised if a view counts as just like the browser loading it. Like
That's what I'm saying,
yeah,
like,
no,
yeah.
that's definitely it.
Yeah.
I can just scroll my whole timeline.
It would be hard. It would be hard for them to engineer like a way for it to be like, oh, did they stop at this specific point and then they count all those? They like that's too convoluted.
Yeah.
But the whole thing with like Twitter, like this, like with whole two-factor authentication being removed, like this method of two-factor authentication, this is technically a security like they can get sued for this. They have to get sued for this. This is basically removing a basic security feature
They're getting
that
sued
everybody
for like
has.
Yes, I'm like, this is not the first thing they're being sued for.
This is like, again, I wouldn't be surprised if later today, after we're done like doing this thing, or like tomorrow, like really early tomorrow, Twitter support is gonna come out again, being like, "Never mind, we're pulling back."
Yeah, they back
because they've done this 3 times already.
Know,
they did it with the
Yeah.
API. They did it with, I forgot what else they did it. They did it with something with Twitter Blue also. It happens so much. It's constantly like, every time they announce something, you're like, okay, it's stupid that they did this, but we'll see you tweeting out like, we're not doing this. Bye bye. Again, because they always do it. It's dumb.
So can you sign up with Twitter Blue right now? Or like I remember they took it down for a while.
Apparently it's only the US, so all these features.
Oh, so literally bro, how are you supposed to even try to get a legit
I believe Twitter
SMS?
Blue is only on the US, or was it just or was it other stuff? I don't remember. I remember
if that's
Twitter
true,
Blue
then
only
it's
being
like
in the
they're
US.
literally
Let me
cucking the
let me
rest
do
of
some
the
research,
rest of the
because
world.
I remember like at some point Twitter Blue was only in the US. And
Yeah.
maybe it still is.
I don't know.
It's like how some subscription services.
I'm checking the TOS.
Okay.
Let me see. Only in the US.
Yeah,
It won't let me check because I changed my PFP in slightly.
Okay, no, they apparently
what?
they apparently
apparently if you try and sign up for Twitter Blue, after you've either changed your username or profile picture in the last 3 days, you can't sign up.
can't do it.
Like it's that verification thing. So once you're subscribed to Twitter Blue, you can't change anything.
Really? Oh yeah, I remember.
Bro,
that.
Yeah.
What that doesn't
So
make sense.
apparently Twitter Blue is available in US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, the UK, Saudi Arabia, France, Germany, Italy, Portugal, Spain, Indonesia, India, and Brazil. So it's available in a lot of places. I was wrong.
Hey, you never said
Apparently
Japan.
They're gonna
Dang.
keep adding more.
Yeah.
But even then, it's just kind of
like here's the
how
thing.
much is it? Like $8?
I said this on
It's
my
11.
stream. I said this on my stream last night. If Twitter Blue gave you profile customization, like being able to put like hot links inside your bio, like what you can do with Twitch or Newgrounds or stuff like that. If you could do that with Twitter, that's cool. If you could have like a pinned post that's like in the bio section, that would be pretty cool. Like just there's so many things that people would want to do with their profiles, especially if this is like their livelihood or whatever the case may be. But instead, they just keep monetizing basic parts of the platform. Like, if you put good features on Twitter Blue, people will buy it.
Yeah. There's just no incentive right now.
There was also the limit to tweets, and like the 2,000 tweets per month.
Oh yeah,
Like,
wait, that thing.
They keep taking. Well, no, the tweet limit and follow limit, that's always been a thing. Like, I checked in 2019, that's when they implemented it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but no, they
they
tried limiting it even more, like earlier. Don't you remember
that? That was like a screwy with the bot. Yeah, I think that is gonna happen eventually, but as of right now, the
thing when they had like only like 5 tweets a day, that thing.
Yeah, no, like you could only have like a limited amount of like tweets per month. Apparently, like also the API thing where like robots that would like upload like a frame of a show, they basically got screwed because they have to pay $100 per month, not per year or something. No, you have to pay $100 per month. I forgot how much it was per year or 3 months. I think for 3 months it was like 250 or something like that. For you to just have a basic API, which is something that everyone has. It's something that you really shouldn't limit. Every website has it. Every person can use it to make an API. It's a fucking thing that works on its own. I don't know why you're limiting it. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's annoying. I hated it so much. A bunch of people that like A bunch of people were doing it basically for like the funsies, like the whole like every frame of Breaking Bad, every frame of fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It was done only for like shits and giggles. They never got paid. They never did sponsors, I believe. They just sometimes they broke character by being funny. But besides that, they were just like accounts made by one dude who was bored and said this would be funny. And now
yeah, but they get mad for people having fun. So yeah,
it really is. It's really sad. But like, what else is there like about the Twitter blue situation? There was also the fact that what else was there? That was like something important. Just I don't know. Elon Musk is just trash ass motherfucker. Oh, the character limit, the 47,000 fucking character limit.
And that's on Twitter blue right now. I think you can tweet like 4,000 characters. It's just like the Steam War thing, yeah.
Like even it's not worth it because that was the whole point of Twitter, to limit yourself, to limit your vocabulary. I guess.
The only reason I would see that being like a worthwhile thing is if like you're making a pin tweet with all your socials in it. Otherwise, why the fuck would you do that?
I just use it to make the best Harry Potter erotica ever.
Yeah, but like why? That's like they'll just they'll just clutter the timeline.
I'm not a fan of Harry Potter, by the way.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I do not understand anything Harry Potter. You said I used that before.
You understand? Or Harry Potter, just know Harry Potter's magic, spells, and beating a bad guy.
Abracadabra, that's an instant kill.
God, and Leviosa, all that.
Man, Twitter's like a cesspool.
Twitter's fine, bro. I mean, if they'll retract it.
No matter what Musk can do, it's not gonna kill the platform.
No, yeah, it's not.
It's gonna kill his pockets, though.
I've said this numerous times, but Twitter is like literally the only social media platform that lets you get every type of content that you would want. Specifically, like I know, like for me, since on our Twitter, a lot of people are complaining, saying like, "Oh, I want there to be an art alternative to Twitter," but that'll never fucking work because the reason Twitter pops off
or something.
No. The reason Twitter pops off more than those platforms is because no one wants a dedicated art site unless it's Newgrounds or DeviantArt. No one wants that.
Not for real.
They want a place where they can get all of their content, and if you take out the rest of it, like the site will maybe have like 200,000 signups in like its first week, and then no one else signs up.
And then you just default back to Twitter and like just default back to the basics.
It's
just
co-host. It's happened with that one B site. There's two separate ones. There's like a B one, then a Hive one. It's happened with there's so many weird ones, but people like if you want to make a Twitter alternative, make a Twitter alternative. Don't make it specifically for one thing because that's how it dies.
Mm-hmm. And it's like too niche. Even if it's like the biggest, like even if it's like a sports thing, no one's gonna want to go to watch their like just for talk about sports.
Unless it's like a video making platform, like why do you think Twitter, Facebook, like all of those, why do you think those are like the only relevant ones in like the past like 20 years?
Yeah. They've
stuck around. Everything.
The fact that Facebook has fucking tags on their tweets, or like not their tweets, they're like every time you post something you can put a tag, and you can basically like if you go to someone's account, you can just search by tag. So if someone you
can
just art and see all their arts, because here's the thing.
That's cool.
I love Twitter artists. You guys are cool. Stop fucking responding to people with gifs, man.
Oh yeah, no, okay.
I did have that.
That's a tangent and a half, bro.
Okay, that's not the talking speak to that.
I legit got DM'd a couple of times for people saying like, "Why do you treat your account like a business? Why don't you like retweet or do any other shit?" And I'm like, "Well, here's the thing. This is my main Twitter." And sometimes, like, if it's just liking something, that's fine. Because, like, nobody really goes to the likes to see what you're liking. I just kind of forget to do that. But when it comes to, like, the responding, like, reaction images, don't do that shit. Because I'll see a really cool piece from an artist, and then I'll go to their account to see their other stuff, and I'm just like...
Oh, that's an art piece.
Yeah, it's like, I never know what's
like. I literally can't find it because it's just the same fucking gif of fucking SpongeBob screaming and running away.
Nah, for real. No, thank you, keyboard
mash. There's literally a web browser extension that gets rid of GIFs, like replies, and only shows you like actual posts from the person. I don't know why you need an extension for that. I genuinely wish Twitter had tags.
Didn't they get rid of that feature for a minute where you can only see you wouldn't show your replies in your media tab? Didn't they do that for a minute, but like scrapped it? Or am I tripping?
I think that was just a browser expansion, really. I think that was just.
I thought it was like a implemented feature, but they took it out. I think.
I wouldn't ever.
Yeah.
I want to be surprised if they decide to put that on a fucking Twitter Blue now. Like,
is that even like their priority? I mean, that sounds like I wouldn't mind that, but I don't even sound like I think they're even thinking about that.
They could just be like Newgrounds, like you know how brand Twitters like the boys and like other brands have like a square profile picture because they're brands. They could just give that feature to people, like fuck it, let me make my picture a fucking star, or like you know like icon of fucking like two ovals or something. Yeah, like
True.
they could just do that and after that on Twitter Blue, or I don't know.
Well, they tried. They put box.
No, that's for companies only.
Yeah.
No, that's
but the people got mad about that. They were like, "Oh, it's ugly."
Yeah, because it looks ugly. But but like they could also go back to like 2012, 2013, where people were able to put fucking GIFs as their profile pictures.
Oh, bro,
fuck it, do that. You guys literally copy Discord Nitro. Discord Nitro sucks ass, but it makes money.
Discord Nitro is not bad, honestly.
We're in the era of terrible CEOs, and here's a transition. What about the new YouTube CEO?
Okay. Good transition. So, Susan is stepping down as the CEO and will be being replaced by Neil Mohan. I don't know if I'm saying it right. So she's been the CEO since 2014 to like 2023. Yeah, so she's leaving because she says she wants to focus on her passions, to build a family, a life.
Which honestly, I trust her. You know what?
Honestly, because I don't think she's just leaving, but yeah, she wants to start a chapter of her life focused on family, health, personal projects, passionate about. So like he's like done a lot for the company, I think so. And she's like, you know what? I'm old. I got a family. She's like, 5 kids? So it's like she wants to take care of that and just kind of move on.
You can easily retire.
Yeah.
Even if she steps down as Google's as like YouTube CEO, she can generally just go back to Google and they'll be like, yeah, sure, here you go, have another spot.
Yeah, honestly.
Hopefully, I mean.
But yeah,
Google fire like 7K employees, like just
hey, Toon, you should put the Twitch chat on the podcast screen so that Star can't say that shit in chat anymore.
I thought about that. I was like, oh, you want the chat on screen?
I mean, you didn't put Refulio in the corner, but
you're right, I didn't. But
Tat.
No, get them out of here. Okay, so Neil Mohan, he's been working alongside Susan for years, a long time, lieutenant, chief executive officer, whatever you want to call it. So just like basically like rundown about Susan. I don't think she was ever a like what was Todd doing?
I knocked him off.
I don't think she was ever a like bad CEO, but it's just like kind of like the.
Oh shit! Wait, no, that almost worked. Hold on.
Literally always the bosses or CEO. She was pretty bad. I'm not saying she's perfect. I'm saying she wasn't as like this villainous, demon as everyone put her out to be. I'm not just like meat rider, but this is like she did a lot of good things. She did a lot of bad things, but she would always get the backlash because she is the face of YouTube. So that it makes sense why.
I made a lot of jokes on my Twitch, so I use YouTube Shuffle a lot. Whenever it went wrong, I just say fix your site, Susan Wetwing.
Yeah,
or whatever
even though technically Susan can't fix that.
It wasn't her fault. That was just a bit.
That was just.
Why remove dislikes? Okay, but
that was not her.
Yeah, that
was not her. That was not her.
The new CEO, he is the person that supported NFTs.
The CPO.
What?
He was a chief, like
I know, but he's the CEO now.
Yeah, he's a CEO now, but he was a CPO, like a ruling stamp.
Yeah.
He's the one who got rid of dislikes. Like this dude, I don't think he's going to ruin the platform, but he's definitely gonna be
bending over.
Every time the companies have a problem with the site, he's gonna like spread his ass cheeks and it's like, okay, man, okay.
Actually, I tried to look up his NFT statements. I couldn't find it. I did like brief research. I couldn't.
They probably got all covered up.
Like really, I tried to say that I put Neil Mohan NFT dislikes. I couldn't really find any articles on it. So I was like allegedly apparently he was probably behind that, but I don't know.
Because that's when YouTube like saw like that was like really
they got a lot of backlash, so they probably got
as far as there's no articles, at least that's the thing.
The articles had his name in them. That is
okay.
Yeah, articles that said NFT integration. They never went through with it because it's NFT.
Here's the thing. I think the worst thing that this dude could possibly do regarding NFTs is I think he might give creators the ability to put NFTs on profiles. That's about as much as I think he's going to do.
Do you think he's gonna really push the NFT thing? Like, I mean, at this point, really, would they push
NFTs
it?
I don't think NFTs are profitable anymore, so I don't.
Yeah,
think
no, so I'm
that's
saying,
gonna
I don't think they
happen.
would run behind
that. That's like the most he's gonna do. If he was put in power, if Susan let him in power, there is no way in hell she would have done that if he was gonna put the site in jeopardy. There's no way she was going to do that.
I mean, then again, it's owned by Google.
Well, because he's worked very close with Susan. They've actually made a really good idea. So Neil, he's actually was one of like the people who pushed shorts. So like he wasn't like the person who like made the idea, but like he was like a pretty big backer on that.
One of the people that wanted to like back it.
Yeah, so like he took a chance on that. He started like in India, did like a 3-month test. It's like YouTube Shorts are really good. He's trying to compete with TikTok, so it's like he has some hands in like some pretty good stuff. He was backed by like YouTube Shorts, YouTube TV, YouTube Music Premium. Tells you one about the prices, but I think he still has some good ideas, but maybe his motives might be kind of skewed.
Speaking of YouTube Shorts, with YouTube Shorts, apparently like a Mr. Beast like YouTube short, like it has like 118 million views.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess how much money that made?
I'm gonna guess like 50.
2,000 like 100.
Yeah. Well, because it's very hard to monetize it.
Like it's like a specific. It's like 2 cents per like something views.
It's like what 10K views, something like that. I'm
like,
just throwing out numbers.
Basically, it's like it's you need to have an insane number to get.
Isn't the way it works is usually YouTube videos only get like money from ad revenue?
It's ad revenue if it's
ad revenue,
over
running
1K.
time, and
so
it depends. It depends because like you also need
like if they were monetizing shorts, if they were gonna like give shorts more money, they'd have to do like that, like have like a little bar of an ad or something on the bottom or something like that.
No, I think then they'll start really pushing if they want to make money because they have to.
They're paying out of pocket. They're paying the creators out of pocket with that stuff. So it's like
that's generally just YouTube, honestly. Like just
I mean, but then
money.
I would say like, oh, it's Google. Like they have so much money, but YouTube I completely understand. I completely understand why they wouldn't put so much money behind like YouTube Shorts.
I mean, they should.
YouTube makes no money. YouTube makes no revenue.
Because they make no money off that. Because like it's always been hard to monetize like short content. That's why the thing was like, 10 minutes or more, you'll get money. Stretch it for the ad revenue. It's always been hard to try to.
Nah, I'm glad they changed it. They changed it to 8.
Yeah, but it was still always they always favor long form content.
Like literally like animators like I forgot what year it was. They just had to leave the site. They couldn't like make a little animation anymore, like 2-minute animation, because it would be like.
Because they'll probably get pushed to the algorithm. They'll probably get views, but they will never get any money. That's the main thing.
YouTube Shorts now can help artists, but it still won't make them like money for like at least like a 5 like family meal.
Yeah, it won't give them direct money, but it will give them.
It'll barely give you like
exposure.
$20 if it'll really give you like $20 if your video gets like 20,000.
But if you're looking for YouTube Shorts for money, you're just in the wrong place. Like. It's even hard to get money on TikTok, like, and get verified.
YouTube
so it's like
Shorts are a good way to get into the algorithm, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's like if you're looking for YouTube Shorts for money, that's literally the wrong thing. Just make 10-minute videos and long form content or stream.
Since you were talking about the NFT thing, like about integrating NFTs, you guys remember when Twitter integrated how you could put your like NFT wallet and whatnot and show your NFTs and stuff like that?
I forgot about that. Oh my god!
What happened with
it's
that?
Still there.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Now it's locked behind Twitter Blue.
Exactly, it's locked behind Twitter Blue. But here's the thing: how many updates has that gotten since it came out?
None, because it's
it's useless.
Yeah.
So like for you, if YouTube is gonna try and do that, just look at what's happening with Twitter. They literally have not updated because there's no reason to update it because NFTs have gone down to the fucking drain. It's normally a scam. There's no quality to them most of the time. So really, like integration for that is just garbage. Even on YouTube, like what would you do with your NFTs? Just like show them off like a YouTube short?
Literally, it's just like
I can already just make a video just being like, look at my NFT collection. Have 3 monkeys, 3 tunes, 4 tots.
Like
let's go.
Originally, baby. like a while ago, I thought like NFTs were like dying, but then I got a request from somebody on Insta asking if they could buy my shit as NFTs. So I'm like, I'm not sure how popular they still are.
They're still there.
Ethereum is down. Ethereum is fucking down.
Yeah, but Ethereum's not NFTs.
Ethereum is the currency for them.
Yeah.
Here's what I think it is. I think there are people coping and they're trying to get NFTs on. They're trying to get NFTs on the cheap, hoping it's gonna pop back up again. Like that, I'm 90%
It's like
positive that's
it's
what's going
again,
on.
it's like cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Bitcoin always has a bubble that
Oh,
pops,
also, if
and
anybody,
that's never gonna happen.
I'm just saying this right now. This is like semi-related. If anybody ever asks me if they can buy my shit if NFTs, I will immediately block you.
Yeah, like come on now,
That's
like
fair. That's
Like,
fair.
like I when I got that comment on Insta,
You were
like
like block.
I immediately deleted it, blocked the dude.
did you
I
report
was
him? Did you
done.
report him too for like
I
harassment?
tried. I tried.
But the thing with the new CEO is like, or even like Susan was a surprisingly very open person.
Yeah,
Like politically wise and stuff like that, YouTube wasn't that like close. Like you could have different opinions. People could actually have different opinions.
right.
And apparently Susan was really open to that kind of shit. She had interviews with Ludwig, which weren't that good, but even then she actually had interviews with like a content creator that moved to the platform and whatnot and
Right.
talk with them and yada yada. She was very, very talkative with like big people. Yes, they're big, but even then they were talkative. They actually talk with them. And the problem with this whole like this guy coming in is that the fact that he removed dislikes is already kind of like a dangerous situation because
Yeah.
like the whole reason dislikes were removed was because like videos were just getting like companies were not proud of their their ads were getting like disliked because they were bad, but they thought, hey, no, people are just being little babies.
Bro, like a
So-
little bit of a tangent, a little bit of a tangent
Speech
on this.
impediment.
So they have new requirements for what you have to do to be monetized. So I think there was a video by Ellis Mark that covered the topic where they implemented these changes where you can't swear too much, and and they have some certain words that are exempt, but even if you say them, you can still get screwed over. But here's
Ass.
the weird thing. So it's funny how they have all these requirements that YouTubers have to meet in order to get monetized, right? Some of it's pretty understandable, some of it's not, yada yada yada.
Like,
But they
don't
keep
curse,
making
like,
it
after 10
stricter. They
seconds.
keep making it stricter because of companies, right?
Yes.
But then they have ads that literally promote like fucking
Tits and ass.
Yes.
like not even
Sex.
just that. Like there's literally like there's pedophilia ads. There's like some
Wait,
really weird
what?
shit on there.
Yeah, no, there's weird shit. There's really weird shit.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my God,
like,
no way.
anything that gives YouTube money, they'll put on their site as an ad.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
somehow creators have to like, they have to be like, hey guys, today I'm gonna unbox something, and then they can't say anything weird. But like these fucking ads can just go like,
Not real.
Yeah, they can't.
I mean,
It's just-
it's always been a thing to where couldn't you like not swear in the first like 2 minutes
could've
of a
sworn
video?
for like the first like
yeah, but now it's like at any point,
Any
like, and
point?
also you have
Wow.
to keep it in check.
Yeah,
like,
like,
it's
there's
so
been a lot of that. There's been a lot of like not safe for work ads on YouTube.
Yeah,
Like it's always a
that's why
meme.
I
Like, oh, look at this
That's
prawn
why I
ad.
have YouTube Premium. I'm done with that.
I mean,
No.
I really would benefit from YouTube Premium because I use YouTube a lot. But it's
Yeah.
like that it's a very high price, but it's worth it. But it's just like 15
No,
15
it's
beans.
absolutely worth it.
Yeah, because I had it for like 2 months, but I never like renewed it. But I don't know.
It's like once you have it, you forget it. But then once it goes away, you're like,
Yeah,
"Wait, why is
I'm
there-
still
what's-"
suffering like almost like half a year later. I'm like, I wish I had YouTube
Yeah.
Premium, but I don't know. I might just bite the bullet and
Yeah.
buy it. But yeah, on the new like
It's also
CEO,
thumbnails.
what happened?
This is on you. Sorry. I was scrolling on Twitter because I decided to like go find a YouTube channel that I watched, like the account of the guy that I follow on YouTube. His name is Smitty. He's really cool. I like him. But he played. I think it was Grounded, and Grounded has like a photo mode, so you can like take really good pictures of the game, and he uses that as thumbnails. He put a picture of a giant hot dog, and that got him like limited ads.
Wait, just a hot dog? Like
Just
is
a
there
Oh
any
no, shit,
implication
yeah, I
behind it?
saw that. I saw
no,
that.
no, it was just a picture of a hot dog. The thing was Grounded Glissy Moments. That was the name of the fucking video, and it got limited ads. I love Smitty, but
And
man,
then they made the
videos-
comparison because Moist Critical, he has literally a Moby Huge in his thumbnail, like a
Moby
literal
Huge in
like 20-foot
Yeah.
peen, and he didn't get demonetized. People are like, oh my god, what is this? Like he didn't get restricted. I did. What is this? I remember seeing
It's
that.
also the fact that focal usage of profanity throughout a video. You like that's the thing you guys were talking about. How you generally can just not curse constantly. You have to curse like once in a blue moon. No, if you curse like multiple times, which everyone does, your video gets fucking.
But here's the best part. Here's the best part about that though. Apparently they're going back and flagging videos that had already been on the site. So like an entire channel can get like all of
Yeah,
their
yeah.
videos demonetized because of new rules that didn't
And
priorly
then wait,
like
they're
that's
bot
stupid.
flagged, right?
Yeah, most of them are. And you
Okay.
can like I also see some okay, this is a controversial take. It's like separate from this. But so I see a lot of like people get demonetized over like, you know, like the whole oh this content's made for kids, right? Um and then they'll go on Twitter and they'll be like, "Oh, why is this flagged as marked for kids?" Like most of the time it's bullshit. I will completely agree. Most of the time it is absolute bullshit. But then I'll see some people use like characters that are very clearly like they're meant for like younger audiences and they'll put them in scenarios they'll refuse to swear. They'll like it'll be bright and colorful.
Right.
Like it's literally perfect for like kids content. And then when it gets flagged as that, they get upset. Like there's a difference between not making it for kids and then there's also like it being kid friendly.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah, that's
what
two
the bot
separate
flags.
things. Two separate
If
things.
it's kid friendly and it's something that kids would want to watch, that's why it gets flagged because the whole COPPA stuff. But like, just because it's not made for kids, you gotta have some like more adult like themes in it. Otherwise, it gets flagged. Like that's just how the site
Yeah,
works.
because you won't reach your full audience if it's going to be marked as
Like-
kids, because you only be in the kids section.
Just throw a shit in there or something like that. That's all you have to do.
Not
Like,
for
that's all
real.
you have to do.
Just one, bro, and you'll be good.
Like
Multiple other
PG-13
things.
rules.
Yeah, no. Apparently, he said shit in one video, and like 14 seconds in, and that got caught, and he got It's
That's
so
funny,
bad.
bro.
Did he actually?
Yeah, he said shit, and like after 14 seconds of the video, and he got caught.
Bruh,
Like,
these
yeah.
bots are crazy.
they're
That's
crazy.
why a lot of people just do gaming content on the site. It's because it's like that is the safest method. Because like they can play something like Call of Duty and then put that as the tag, and just because it's Call of Duty, it won't like get marked as kid friendly.
Yeah,
and
'cause
then
it's
if
already
they
a mature
keep their-
game.
if they keep their language clean,
That's the
then
thing.
that can't like. But here's the thing: that can still get marked.
Exactly.
And I'm aware of that, but that's like the safest option because
less
that has
likely.
like the least. It's less likely in that
Like-
scenario.
like-
YouTube is like constantly crippling the kind of content it can make because like if you make anything that's more experimental, you don't know if that's going to get flagged or not, and then you put so much effort into making it, like
It's fucked.
yeah.
Like the thing is, there's also like obviously like you mentioned, like games like that are mature that people that has like blood and stuff like that in it,
Mhm.
and you know it should be flagged as that. That people that watch it, you know, it can be monetized, but obviously there's blood and stuff because it's an adult game. I forgot who I was watching earlier, but they kept re-uploading the same video over and over again, just editing it every time because they were playing like one of the backrooms games, and I liked it because they're just screaming like babies. And in that backroom games, when you die, your body just kind of goes like as a joke,
Right.
and apparently that's enough for YouTube just to like fuck you. It's enough for YouTube. It's enough for YouTube to say fuck you, and they have to like edit the explosion with like a smiley face to cover it, and that fucking works. They curse in the video, but no, they're more focused on the fact that the body just goes. It's dumb. It's a horror game. What's the point of censoring a horror game? That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. That, like,
So
if you die in the
they're
horror,
restricting it?
It's dumb. Yes, like at least I was like they curse in that video. They like there's Irish people. They say the C word there. No, they're more focused on the fact that the body just go. It's dumb. It's really dumb.
The advertisers are gonna be scared. They're gonna run away. Like no.
Here's the thing. Like the thing with YouTube nowadays, the reason why they're like being so restricted is because YouTube nowadays isn't a video platform. It's a search method. It's a
Not
search
real.
engine. YouTube is now a search engine. It's like it's owned by Google. It makes sense. Google literally owns Chrome, which is in Google search and Google everything. So they are the biggest search method. Bing doesn't exist. I don't know what Mozilla uses. I don't know what Opera uses. Opera still uses Google. Really, everything you can change it to Google. You don't need to use Bing. You don't need to use Yahoo. You don't need to use anything. Google works because when you search up in Bing, you get Vimeo videos. Who uploads on Vimeo? Who
Wait,
uploads
really?
Vimeo?
Is it- I thought it was still
they
YouTube.
they updated Bing recently, and apparently it's really fucking good.
I've heard of that
Well,
too.
good luck.
Yeah,
I'm just
I've
not
heard
using
that.
it though.
Yeah, no one's using.
But
Bing.
like every time you search up like a tutorial to a video, you get sent to Google. Like, you get sent to Google and YouTube. You don't get sent to Vimeo. You don't get sent to another video platform. You only go to YouTube because YouTube is no longer just a funny or like a specific video like hobby thing. No,
It's
it's a search
it's no
engine.
longer YouTube. It's just Tube.
It's just Google videos.
They might as well just
really
rebrand
what
and say
is.
Google Video. They might as well just rebrand it because it's not about you.
Yeah.
It's not about you and I. It's
Well,
about them.
actually, no.
It's not
If
about
they rebranded it to Google Videos, the site's gonna.
Okay, yeah, I will. It will.
Yeah.
That's the only way it'll
It
die.
will
But
lose a
yeah,
lot, honestly. It will lose a lot. But like, yeah, it's just a search engine. People don't use it anymore
Yeah.
as a. People do use it as a place to like find a hobby and entertain yourself. But like, for like the vast majority of people, like like big ZOs, old people that are just like being like teachers and whatnot, they do not. They just use it as a goddamn search engine. It works. It's really good. Like, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I mean, I'm thankful that there's like a way to find a video of a problem you're having or a solution you want to find. But that's the reason why like Google is bending a knee, because like YouTube makes them no money. And Google needs to like constantly keep making money. They constantly have to bend the knee to advertisers. They need to like make sure people are always happy so they don't lose money, they don't lose sponsors, yada yada yada. So now YouTube really is in this. YouTube has been in this awful state, but nowadays is in this really awful state where if they fuck up once more, like generally everybody will suffer. Because like the whole thing with like advertisers leaving, like the adpocalypse, like back in 2018, 2017, I forgot what year it was. Like that whole thing because of PewDiePie. That whole thing that happened with like PewDiePie and YouTubers. I don't know, because I know Toon doesn't like him, man. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's just it's just corny. That's all I'm gonna say. He's just corny, bro. Like he's not for me. Not for me.
You're talking about the bridge thing, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's the. I don't know. I don't just like it for that.
So
by the way,
here's the thing. This would have.
We're digging it back up, yo. We're digging it back up.
This would have the whole adpocalypse thing would have happened regardless of who said it. It's just PewDiePie happened to be the person who said the N word while he was playing PUBG.
YouTuber,
But here's what I hated about that whole situation. Because of that, they canceled his season 2 of Scare PewDiePie. Right?
Yeah,
that shit was fun.
Yeah.
The first season was really fun. But here's my problem: they spent so much. Like, none of those people are getting paid now. They didn't just delay it. Like they just fucking canceled it.
Right.
It's like it was done.
It's like
and now nobody,
which is really cool.
Yeah, no, that was such a stupid decision on their part.
By the way,
I get like, yeah, no, he popped the N-word in a very derogatory sense.
He missed that hard R at all.
But it's like, man,
I'm not even mad at him. I'm not even mad at him for that. I don't really care.
You know why it happened though, right? Because Maker Studios was bought by Disney, so Disney owned PewDiePie. So PewDiePie's an N-word.
Honestly, they couldn't get away with that. They could not. They could not get away with that, bro.
Well,
like for real.
That's hypocritical because most of the people in Disney are bigots anyway.
Exactly, but still.
Yeah, but they're not. They can't be known bigots, you know.
Yeah, no. So they immediately closed down Maker after that. It was horrible. Speaking of PewDiePie, I gotta say congratulations to him and his wife. They're having a kid. Having a kid.
Congrats. You busted.
Bro, dude, shut up.
Like, bro, I can do that literally anytime.
Man,
anyway.
Their son is gonna have to learn Italian, Japanese, and Swedish and English. He's screwed.
That's right.
He is actually screwed. He has to. They live in Japan.
I mean, they have the money. They might homeschool him or something, and then send him.
Mars is like Italian or French. PewDiePie Swedish, and they all speak English.
I mean, actually, no, because when you're a kid, I heard something about like it's way easier for you to learn multiple languages at once. Like if you want to learn a language, just do it when you're young. Yeah.
No, for real, yeah, because then you have no other option. Like, you know, it'll become second nature.
Man has to learn 4 because he's gonna hurt his father speaking Swedish, and he's like, "What the fuck is he?"
I think he only really needs to learn Japanese and English.
Yeah, honestly, like it's gonna be useless.
It's like they're living in Japan, so he'll need that for his early years.
Man really moved out to Japan. You know what? That's kind of Man really said, "I'm moving out to Japan."
I mean, hey, props to you, I guess.
Honestly,
the land of anime and interesting ages of consent.
That's Tom's favorite topic. You love just bashing them on that. I know you do.
Oh, I love bashing Japan for just being the weirdest fucking country. But yeah, I would be lying if I said it isn't one of like the
places you want to go to.
It's one of the places I want to visit the most.
Oh yeah, of course. It's cool to visit, but like the people in charge are kind of weird.
I forgot the name of the street, but I want to go to the street in Japan that just has like old like consoles and Game Boys and whatnot, like just out there, and you can buy them for like $20 a pop. It's like, fucking, I hate living in a world where like I want to buy an NES game. Yeah, that's like $145.
Okay, yeah.
So let's think about this.
Be real.
Most of these consoles were made in Japan, like that's where they were designed.
They
so
have
it
them
would
in
make
bulk.
sense why they're put on a pedestal over there.
Bro, they have
In
like
the US,
$20
it's
Game
still
Boy
relatively
games.
known as kid shit. So it's like
They put it on a pedestal
we
more
don't see that
here
for a
because
while.
we don't have them,
Yeah,
like
no,
just
exactly.
at
We don't
hand.
Man, fucking.
This man
goddamn,
he wants to buy games, bro, for like
dude,
cheap.
I would buy like 3 Game Boys and like 50 Game Boy games because they cost like $20 a pop, man. That shit's worth it.
Yeah.
Not even $20, probably cheaper. Anyways, I guess we're done with the YouTube topic. Really, this just YouTube has just been in this downward spiral of getting fucked in the ass over and over and over.
Yeah, now they get a new CEO.
Speaking of getting fucked in the ass.
Speaking
Yeah,
of,
fucked in
but
the
yeah,
ass.
just wrap
This
that
video
up.
is sponsored by.
Okay, so how much longer do you want to go for?
Oh, we can go with it. We can go along with it. You know, doesn't matter.
There's one more. Okay, so do you want to talk about the Atrioc and Pokimane situation? That was like semi-recent.
Oh, the AI.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, why not?
Atrioc is a pretty popular streamer, and while he was live, he had a tab of deepfaked porn with his IRL friend Pokimane on it, and there were a couple of other people that were his friends that were deepfaked.
Cutie Cinderella.
Yeah,
It was
cutie.
Cutie.
Yes,
okay,
cutie.
yeah. No, it's like
Who's sorry, Todd, to distract you, but Cutie Cinderella is with Ludwig.
yeah.
Right.
And
Ludwig
Ludwig
is
was best friends with
Yeah.
him. So he was literally there. He's literally married with Ludwig. She was married with Ludwig.
And he's married
And
too.
Atrioc was also married.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like they're
It's like-
basically married at that point.
No,
God,
y'all see the clip where he got cut? It was so funny because he barely
was
alt tabbed for like the splittest of seconds.
no,
and they screenshotted that and they looked to the top right and it was the deep fake. I thought that was hilarious because like, he got caught in like the most like the worst way because he was just
Hey man,
alt
you live
tabbing for
on the internet. Like
the fact that he had it
here's the
open,
thing.
bro. You still had it open. You
okay,
like be slick.
Look. Here's the thing. I will say this as much as I don't care if you watch whatever you watch.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Obviously, but like number one, he did it on his streaming computer.
Mhm.
Number two, he did it on a desktop. Number 3,
Mhm.
he didn't clear the tab.
Mhm.
Number 4, he did that on a fucking normal tab, not an
Mhm.
incognito. Why would you do that? Why would you watch pornography on your fucking work computer on a public tab? It's on your history and it's deep fake. You
Like,
are literally asking to
Also,
get.
I still love how in his apology stream, like it was gorilla tier or crocodile tier central. I think that's the term.
I never heard
I
gorilla
don't know why
tears. I never.
Yeah,
heard
I don't know
that
why
from-
I was thinking that, but no, it's crocodile tears. Like he fucking had his wife behind him with a fucking hanky, like blowing her nose and shit, and it's like, what? Oh, what the hell? Did it
No,
be good?
'cause Chip has somebody.
I had to look at the screen to know.
That was my brother. Don't worry, it's fine.
Shit, I don't, brother Chip, shout out him. But yeah.
The fact that you're not saying of your friends, you. What do you mean of your? Oh, is it because I didn't say that? Well, that's kind of obvious. I don't need to mention how messed up it is to just grab images of people you know and deepfake to things.
Yeah. Like we don't even have to say why that's wrong.
It's not consensual. It's literally
Yeah.
the dumbest thing you could ever fucking
Even
do.
if you're not friends with them, you don't do that.
Exactly. His excuse was that he got like curious, and that is
He's
like,
like,
yeah,
I've been
like,
watching, I've been looking at so
if
much
you're
AR.
curious, then put fucking
Use your
I don't know,
face.
Zendaya over it. Don't put your fucking friend.
Okay, no, it's still weird.
Just use
It's
your
still weird
face.
either
Like,
way.
put somebody who you're curious about.
He's
Don't-
curious
don't
about
put your
Pokimane.
friends.
No, okay.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's the thing. I know I use Zendaya as like an example, and that was stupid.
Okay.
But like, if you're gonna do that, one, do that on like a completely different device. Put that
Yeah,
shit
that's what
away.
we're talking about, yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do something stupid, be smart about it.
Real.
Like, a lot of these people will get super big, and then they'll they'll do all this shit and not realize like, I can get away with all this. I can get away with anything I want.
Do it with
I'm
regular
not gonna work.
fucking
Like,
porn actors, yes, Rev, that is a
Yeah.
thing. But like, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
oh, actually, no.
Here's
Here's a cool thing about regular porn actors. If you search up like Pornhub.com and like search up like someone like Mia Malkova or something, there's plenty of videos you can look at there. I don't know. I don't know why you'd want to jerk off to your IRL friend. Like,
But like,
how do you know about that, Todd? How you know?
anyways, what matters?
How do I know the name Mia Malkova?
I didn't know that's the actual thing and it works.
Because of this guy. Because of this guy. Because of this guy.
What?
Because of this guy.
I didn't know it's the actual thing. How do you know? How do you know you can just type that up and find anybody you want on the hub? How do you know that?
Oh, see.
Well, here's the thing with like this kind of.
Don't open it up, Todd. Be real.
Okay,
No. Okay, listen.
He's opening it up on stream, bro. Get him.
See, all you have to do is type that in.
What is that?
Hold on. Give it a second.
I mean, I can tell it's all he is. Todd, yeah, that's literally Todd's goats. Like now we know what you do.
We know that's Todd's goats. Anyways, look, listen. What matters is the thing that his excuse was that he got curious and
I hit enter and I regretted it.
Exactly. Of course you should, dumbass. Anyways, he said that he got curious, and that is like the dumbest excuse you could ever do.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with deepfake stuff. It's generally garbage. It's like uncanny. It's dumb. Why would you do that? It's like it's ugly. It's uncanny. Like if you're actually curious about this, then here's what you do: you make a fake AI person and you use that. You do not use a real life person, no matter if they're like already doing or OnlyFans or whatever. Unless you ask them, unless they're like, "Hey, you want to be in my experiment?" That would be fucking stupid. But just use a fake AI person and see how uncanny it is, because it's gonna be uncanny.
I know. Well, that's the thing. It's just it's just the curiosity. Like I'm pretty sure everyone here has fantasized about someone. Well, I'm not saying sexually or anything like that. Just I'm pretty sure everyone has fantasized about someone, a famous person, celebrity. Stop, bro. Stop. I'm being for real. But everyone has had this. So it's like, but the fact when you manifest this into an actual thing, you go look up in search of AI deepfakes. And that being made, you're looking at it, and it's
That does not look good.
I'll let y'all speak for hours.
And, I know.
Then y'all want to harvest me, bro. Y'all want to harvest me.
Because you're like, you always thought of a real.
No, I'm saying literally.
I know. No, what you're saying is true. What you're saying is true.
We're getting into the thing where it's like either like the morality of it and like the consensual thing of it, because it's like. It's not their consent. It's like they're being taken advantage of, and like it's like they did not consent to being seen in that light or being like used in that manner. So that's a different topic. But like pretty much everyone is fantasized about somebody. So it just goes to the lengths of like how far would you go? Like, oh, I'm in bed. I'm thinking about it. Oh my God, she was. Oops, my bad. But yeah.
Was it Rooster bad that fell?
No. Okay. Anyway, you're
doing down there?
Hey man, I'm fantasizing. Anyway.
Yeah, no, just deepfake Rooster bad over.
Yeah, bro. Hey. What's the website? Bro? Anyway.
That would look awful, yeah.
Not real. But anyway, like pretty much like if you go to bed tonight, you're thinking, oh my God, I want this girl, blah blah blah, and you just just think about her. And then that's it. But then the steps you take to looking up people that look like her, going to her Facebook page, downloading images, touching yourself to her, then there's levels to it. So it's like it becomes like very weird, like the steps you take.
There's also the fact that on that website had multiple.
Yeah, no, the website sets the stuff like he didn't make the deepfakes.
Horrible.
Yeah. He didn't make the deepfakes, but it's like the fact that he even like looked it up was kind of crazy.
Like it had way too many like female Twitch streamers. It had some actors, and like I'm gonna say this out right now. Like obviously you're not asking for consent. It's fucking terrible. It's
not real.
But the fact that you're looking at people like Millie Bobby Brown, who just recently turned like 18 or 19, I forgot how old she is.
Oh yeah, like they like, but that means that she was already on there when she was like 16, 17.
She was on that list.
Yeah,
she was on that list. I saw the list. I don't remember the names. I just know that I saw Pokimane, Cutie Cinderella. I think someone else, like one of the streamers that was also part of that thing. And I saw like Zendaya and like Millie Bobby Brown. Those are the only ones I remember.
Wait, Zendaya was on there?
I mean, of course she's on there. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying of course.
I said that as a joke. Oh my God.
Yes, she was. Why?
So I'm saying like yeah.
Okay, I'll say this. At the end of the day, everybody's human. We do stupid shit, right? Whether it be from impulse, whatever the case may be. I do think whether it's like saying the N-word on a bridge, or or revealing your sex life on Twitter, or deepfaking porn of your fucking friend, even though that's fucking weird as shit.
Okay,
like,
no.
We all do stupid
he didn't
shit,
deepfake it. To be clear.
One thing he didn't. It was
it's a website. He's watching it. He doesn't actually create them.
Regardless, he looked at it. But what I'm trying to say is like, I think there's this really shitty idea on the internet where it's like, okay, somebody can do something really, really bad. If it's like something that legitimately hurts a person, like physically, that's not okay. But like this whole cancel culture trend of like once somebody does something stupid, that's just it on their career. I think that's kind of shitty.
It
Like
is,
my,
but
my
Yeah.
stance on it is my stance on it is, of course, like you can't just immediately redeem yourself. That's stupid. But what I do think is like this stuff shouldn't be held against them if it's like they've already received like the full front of the blast, right? Like they've been called names that they probably never thought they'd be called in a million
Yeah.
years. Like they've learned their lesson at this point. It's just people act like once you've like had all that happen, like, oh, they're not gonna learn from this, so I'm just gonna keep like reminding them of the past. Like
Hmm.
I think like it's fine if we discuss it in the moment, but like let them grow as a person. And that like I think Zero is a decent example of that because I've seen like a lot of his stuff. I don't like that he's kind of like his new content's like whatever, but he had all that shit go on and he was able to move on from it, which is nice, but there are still people that'll fucking
Yeah.
talk shit on him. But
Yeah.
like
No,
just I think it's just important to like when this kind of shit happens, yeah, it's impossible to ask the internet to not like go crazy over it because like everyone wants a boogeyman, everyone wants somebody to blame, everyone wants someone to make fun of. That's just human nature. But like let them live their life. Don't let them cuz like that's how most people like end up, you know?
Yeah,
Like
because like pretty much
lean off of
like everyone has done bad stuff. Everyone deserves second chances.
Yeah.
Because like
Everyone has
the people who
skeletons in
were
their closet.
people who were trying to cancel people just because they're not famous, they don't have the pressure to like leave the internet. They probably robbed, killed somebody. I don't know,
Yeah,
done
yeah.
some things, lied,
Well,
stole,
no,
cheated.
that's inexcusable.
That's,
if you
that's,
do
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
sin.
Where
Like,
I think
it's
I
like
think where I
sin.
draw the line, where I think I draw the line with that is like, okay, if the person like
Is,
legitimately like if it's like a R or
Yeah.
yeah, like that, like if
rape
it's anything
or
that affects
murder.
somebody physically, that's inexcusable.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
It's also
like
the fact that
literally a no
mentally.
name. Oh,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was gonna say that mentally, this really hurt like Cutie like a lot because again,
Oh yeah, no, like I think that like that also plays
Pokimane
into
was
it.
able to hide it. Pokimane was I think she was hurt, but she was able to hide it. But Cutie on the other hand, she was like genuinely devastated because
Yeah,
like Ludwig's was his best friend,
yeah.
and like it's a fucking horrible. And
But here, but
Ludwig also responded at the end saying that he didn't respond like earlier because he was just taking care of her,
Yeah.
which is really sweet.
yeah, no,
Like
it's like
it's just messed up.
I get it, and I think like Atrog is definitely in the wrong, and this happened a while ago, so it's like you shouldn't like immediately like forgive. I don't think that's something you can forgive. But
Really.
like I think one of the worst parts is people will cancel like these people that have like a huge presence online, like this is how they make money and live. And then like if it's like a mistake like that, they just don't let it go and then these people are screwed. Like I think after the whole Comey Carson situation from back in like that was 2020, right? Yeah, no, like
More or less.
his
2019.
his channel died. Like he's fine. And he came back and did like this whole charity thing. Like he grew as a person, and I can acknowledge that. Um, but like seeing what happened to his channel because of that situation, it's like people need to fucking relax, dude. Holy shit.
Sadly, that's sadly how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, people deserve second chance and all that, but yeah.
They deserve second
about
chances. If it's a repeat offense, then
yeah. It just give them some time to grow, but I agree that Cutie was affected mentally, but
yeah.
you think? No, never mind.
Like
You can't say that. You can't
okay.
say
That's Cutie's business if she doesn't
Yeah.
want to like accept Aatrox's apology, because that's like imagine okay. So imagine your best friend deepfakes porn of you. Like I mean, as guys, we'd probably find that hilarious.
Here's
but,
a
like,
fun part.
As guys,
but,
we're
like,
finding flattering.
in Cutie's situation, that is probably one of the worst things that you could like ever
Learn
like,
about.
like that's just awful. But at the end of the day, like yeah, no, he made a mistake. He made a mistake. Like
You know what's funny? That apparently he was
we
alone
don't.
that week.
He was.
Wait, what?
What?
He was alone that week apparently.
Oh,
His wife
that makes
his
that
his
makes
wife was
worse. That makes
not
worse.
at home.
Oh, so
Apparently
he.
that's
That
what I
makes it a
heard.
little-
Apparently that's what I read, and one of the
that
things he
makes it worse.
apologized to. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It makes it really
It's actually so funny
worse.
how he brought his wife to the apology.
Because his wife probably saw all of this, and
No,
she was
but I feel
pissed.
like that was kind of like acting. It was set up perfectly. See, my wife's here. You know, we're so sorry like that. You'll never do it again. Here, say something, wife. Look, we're good people. Like I feel like he did that intentionally. So he's like, oh, I'm not that bad, and my wife is sad too. I'm devastated. I didn't mean it, bro. I was on Google, bro. I was on Reddit. So much AI. I was curious. Like he's literally that was his thought process.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it like just I think cancel culture is finally seeing a decline because I see a lot less people like wanting to hop on the train, but like it like I used to be super into that. Like it was like the mob mentality, right? Where when something blows up like that, you just like go all over it.
hmm
But I think the specifically with the Atrioc situation, I was seeing like a lot of people on the outside. No, not the Atrioc.
Zero.
No,
Carmen
shit.
Carson.
I legit just forgot everything
I,
I was
I
about
think
to
a
say.
streamer.
Oh my god, I can't.
So to piggyback off
It
that,
was
yeah.
it was like a recent thing, but like when you look at it from the outside, a lot of people will take these things personally, but like again, unless it's like a repeat offense where the person just keeps doing like the same shitty thing, like it, just
Yeah.
relax.
Like yeah, it was a big wave like in 2020. You know, the Me Too movement and all that.
I think it's also 'cause,
Everyone was like on the train of that.
especially when COVID first started, I think that's when cancel culture was at its peak because everyone was locked to
You know
their
what I'm saying? Yeah,
screens
yeah.
and just
2020.
fucking
That's like the
frustrated.
Me Too movement.
Yeah,
Everyone's online. Everyone did something bad. You know,
yeah.
I was later yet, but yeah. Um, but
You
yeah,
know, it'd be funny if we're talking about cancel culture and just because we talked about it, we get canceled at some point. That'd be kind of funny.
cancel
'Cause, like,
culture's
things-
bad. We get canceled
Yeah.
for saying it's bad.
No, just like anything in this fucking like that's the weird thing. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but like sometimes you'll post something in the moment and then it'll get dug up from like years ago, like 2, 3, whatever years ago, and then people will think, "Oh, this is still the same person." This is like
It could be, but
I
most
don't know.
times it's not. Yeah.
Because like most of the time in the moment, certain things that are considered like whatever, like it's normal to talk about like what's a good example? Um I don't have a good example, but basically some things that used to be okay, everybody was doing it at the moment, and then
No,
if the
it's not
person
okay.
ends up becoming popular and then it becomes not okay, it's like people don't apply the logic that
Yeah.
that it happened when it was okay. Like I'm not saying like the use of like slurs and tweets is not like that's not okay, that's never okay, but
Yeah, it's
um
not okay to be saying that, but back then it was like socially okay. Like still not like it's
yeah,
still not
that's
correct.
why most people did it because there was no weight about it.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
they just did it anyway. It's like there are some like light words that people will just fling around and it's like
Mm.
yeah, whatever. But I do think as time goes on, more people will learn what's okay and what's not. So that's just like a natural thing that happens. And then nobody wants to think of that. Nobody thinks, "Oh, maybe this person has learned that this isn't okay because this happened like fucking years ago."
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the deep fake things, I think yeah. It's a weird situation
like,
because it's a weird situation because it
give
just
me a
goes
minute.
without
What the hell is this?
without someone's consent. Chip, he says you want to BRB. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Consent is a big thing. And they feel like they're being violated. I bet a lot of people on the site, I bet that's kind of it's like a bad feeling to have that you're on that site, honestly. But I wouldn't know because one, like pretty much like women have it harder than like because like if a guy's on there, they'd be like, oh my god, it's funny. Like they probably joke about him, like probably be flattered. But you know, it's different if you're a girl or a woman.
Oh, girls get like harassed constantly on the internet. That's
Oh yeah, sky's blue.
yeah. Sky is blue, yeah. It's I think okay, I don't know if Chip's coming back, but like in regards to that, like nah. This is going on for pretty long. I don't I think we
Yeah.
should cap it
Okay.
here. 'Cause that's
Yeah. Okay. I'm
kinda
just ending on here. Yeah, I know guys can feel uncomfortable too if it goes to like if it passes like super like of like a hard boundary, but usually if a guy sees like a girl is thinking about them and they masturbated to them, I think.
What did Chalk say? We know Todd's go-to now. What did he say that in reference to?
Hold on, I'm trying to wrap this up. Hold on. Okay, so it was because your Pornhub method. You were like slash thingy in the little pop up.
What? Oh no, I didn't slash it. No, I just
no, whatever.
I just
No,
typed in the
like yeah,
fucking
whatever. We're
URL.
saying we know your methods now to look up stuff and get your fix. But anyway,
I don't
okay. To wrap this up,
shit.
guys can feel uncomfortable, yes, if it goes past a certain point. But like usually, the average guy will not care if a girl's fantasizing about him, looking at their pics, maybe even making deepfake. I don't know. It's probably too far, but. It just depends on how far it goes, but most guys will feel flattered and be like, "Man, she want me, bro." Like that's like a confidence boost. It just builds up their ego, at least for like the average guy.
Yeah, it's different for everybody, but
yeah. All right. Anything else you want to talk about? What do y'all think?
Is there anything else? Like,
Yeah, like anything else?
We covered all the topics that we had written down, so it's like.
Mm-hmm.
More or less.
I will say, so I had to kind of craftily segue to like the majority of them. So we gotta start writing down like certain segues.
Guys.
I mean, I literally did, but you kind of just took the torch. I'm like, okay, whatever.
What?
Guys
No, you
can
didn't
also
write
feel like
down.
those
You didn't
videos
write
are
down the
just-
segues. You just wrote down the list.
No, I literally did research.
Where?
I have notes. Do you want? I can pull it up and put it in front of my camera.
Give me those. You never.
I wrote it, bro. I'm writing this for bro. I'm not gonna give you my talking points. You have your own.
Bruh.
Like,
I thought you were talking. Okay.
Bruh.
like it's like I literally have. So I'm like I had the stuff laid out. So that's how I even know that.
Okay.
Neil worked on like YouTube Premium, YouTube Shorts. That's how I knew that.
Okay. I did not know.
So
you're just gonna be the research man then, huh?
I mean, I would like to be informed on topics. I don't want to just like, be like, yeah, Elon, he's like, I want to just have some form of education or like level of knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, no. This is a weird freeform, but we got through it though.
What do y'all think, chat?
I think it's.
I don't know what
I don't know what you were doing, but yeah,
Bro, Chip was like.
that's what I'm just like, okay.
Am I delayed?
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Wait, clap.
Fools.
No, you're
Okay.
perfect. You can look at his lips. He was fine.
I don't want to look at his lips.
You sure? Why not?
Why are you sharing that?
That'll wrap it up for this pilot episode. Thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all for joining, listening, and Chip and Todd for being here.
I was never here, bro. What'd you do?
Oh, even though this man Chip left,
Where'd
and he
he
had.
go?
Oh, shit.
Where'd he go?
Harvest. But yeah, make sure to.
I look like a famous person there.
Ooh, Kanye.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to follow the stream, like the video when it's uploaded, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.